science period. We were in chapter 14, electric current and its effect. Today is the third part of the same chapter. In the last period, we studied about few of the components such as your switch and bulb. Along with it, we studied about the heating effect in the bulb. So when we were studying the heating effect in the bulb, we found that a glowing bulb becomes warm. It becomes warm due to the heating effect of the current. Within a bulb, there is a thin wire which is called the filament, and when the current flows through this filament, it glows. But when the bulb is fused or when the filament is broken, it does not glows. This is the reason why the filament of the bulb is made up of tungsten, while nichrome wire is used as an heating element in most of our household and heating appliances. Now, children, before going into the heating appliances, we will just have the difference why have we started using CFLs instead of our normal bulbs. The reason is the bulb gives out a lot of heat, and so there is a lot of wastage of electricity. Whereas CFLs, they reduce the wastage of the electricity which is given out, and they produce less of heat. And here the light is evenly distributed without putting any strain to our eyes. So that is why nowadays we prefer to use more of CFLs instead of your normal bulbs. Even nowadays we have started using LEDs. So this is because we want the wastage of electricity to be reduced and our eyes should not be strained much. Now children, when we are talking of our household appliances which have the elements and which become hot, and which when become hot they gives us some heat. These appliances are your electric iron, your hot plates, immersion rods, geysers, your hair dryers, and even your electric kettles. So some of the all these appliances you might have even seen in your home. So here are few of the appliances on your screen. Electric heaters, room heaters, etc., they all contain a coil of wire which is said to be your element. So children, element is your coil of wire. Now, have you ever seen any appliance when it is heated and when it is connected to the current? What type of heat does it produces? How it takes place and how it is seen. So here on the screen you can see the picture of the same, that when the your kettle, either your heater is heat time, what is the scenario of that particular element? How are those coiled arranged and how they look like? So here you can see on the screen. Their elements, they become red hot and they give out heat. The wire here is not normally very hot, but in some appliances it becomes so hot that they are easily visible. This is very common in your electric iron. From outside you cannot see that your element is hot, but in electric stove, either electric heater, okay, and your electric kettle, here you all can see that the element becomes very hot and it is red in color as it is shown here in the picture. Now the amount of heat that is produced within a wire, it depends on its resistance. Yesterday in the period when I was just telling you about the glowing of the bulb, how the current flows and why this current flows and why this bulb becomes warm, I have introduced you with the term resistance. So here I will tell you on what factors this resistance depends on. So this resistance of a wire, it depends on the material of which this wire is made up of, first of all. Secondly, the length of the material. And third, the thickness of the material. So the material here is your wire, and now what material is used to make it, how much length it has, and what is the thickness of it. It depends on these three factors when we are talking about the heat production. Within a bulb, we saw that the filament became so hot that it started glowing, but sometimes, due to the passage of the large current, the wire becomes so hot that it may even melt and break. Now children, when it breaks, so the circuit will be broken off, okay, and it will become incomplete. So to overcome that, you might have seen in your buildings there are fuse which have been placed. So I hope the question here which I have placed on the screen is, have you all ever seen a fuse? I feel yes, all of you have seen a fuse in your building. The structure of the fuse is like this. So in your home also you might have seen, and even in your buildings you might have seen that there are fuse. Now why these fuse are inserted in our buildings, okay, or else in all our electrical circuit? They are placed because if the current exceeds will melt and the circuit will break. So I will just explain you this. The electricity that we use in our home, it comes from the power station through the wire. At time, there is a sudden increase in the electric current which is supplied by the power station. So if the electric current in the circuit becomes too high, it heats up the wire in the circuit. This can melt the insulating material which is covering the wire by the overheating of this, and sometimes may cause fire. To prevent this, a fuse is used. Okay, so for prevention of the melting of your insulating material which is there on the on the wire, this is there. So this is the fuse that we use. Now what is a fuse? So a fuse is a safety device for breaking the circuit during the overloading of a current. It protects the electric current and the electrical appliances which are attached to the circuit when a large electric current flows through this circuit. So here I will tell you, an electric fuse is made up of an alloy of tin and lead, which has a very low melting point. So when the current here exceeds, its wire melt and quickly breaks down and here it disconnects the circuit. So this is the function of a fuse. Again I will explain you how it works. A fuse is a special type of wire which is a part of the circuit. It quickly melts when its temperature crosses the safe limit. When the fuse wire melts, the circuit breaks, and when the circuit breaks, the electric current is prevented from flowing through the circuit. When the fuse of the wire breaks, it has to be replaced by a piece of your same kind of the wire. It should not be replaced with a thicker wire, because in case the fuse wire will melt immediately after it is replaced, the most probability of chances are there that there is some fault in the circuit. So to overcome that, we are always using the same type of the wire. Now, nowadays, children, you might have seen people are not using your fuse, but these fuses are taken up by your MCBs. What is your MCB? MCB is your miniature circuit breaker. So, these are the switches. Fuse were not the switch, but these are in the form of a switch which automatically turns off when the current exceeds the safe limit, and we turn them on and the circuit once again is completed. So here automatically it trips and the circuit is stopped, the flow of the current is stopped, and in that way we can prevent the flow of the current and the damage of our electrical appliances. This is the picture of the MCB. I hope all of you might have seen, but in case you have not seen, maybe you may not be remembering it, you can see on the screen. Children, there are few appliances where we use the fuse. Okay, so here you can see the switch. Here also we are using the fuse. Okay, but this type of fuse is said to be your cartilage fuse. Okay, so these type of cartilage fuse consist of a wire which is fitted in a glass tube with its two end tightly connected to the metallic cap, and some of the cartilage, since the cartilage is a compact in size, it is used to protect that particular sensitive electronic device. So it is not only that in a particular room, in a particular building nowadays we are using, but nowadays we are using these you can say these cartilage fuses in our many of the appliances also, so as to protect it from getting damaged. So here you can see the picture of the same. Today the summary of the entire portion, whatever we have done, was during the process when the electrical energy is converted into the heat energy, the heat produced, it depends on the material of the wire, its length and the thickness. That is why copper wire, which generally does not get heated up quickly, okay, whereas the wire which is used in the filament of a bulb, that is your tungsten, and the element wire, that is your nickel, quickly heated up, so it is used in making the elements. So today in the topic, in the session, we had your difference between the bulbs and the CFL, that means the uses of the same. Then we talked about the heating effect of the electric current in many of the household appliances. We talked about the fuse, the cartilage fuse, your normal fuse, and even we talked about the MCBs. Hope so that you have understood. So you will have some homework assignments, either your home assignment questions. What is the use of the fuse? First one. Second one, why CFL are preferred than ordinary electric bulbs. Third one, on what factors does the heat produce in a wire depends. So I hope it is clear to you, so you will be able to write down the answers. Hope so the topic is clear. Thank you and Sai Ram.